Deep in the heart of Borneo, where the jungle pulses with life and legends whisper through the trees, lies Gunung Mulu National Park, a realm untouched by time. It's not just a park, it's a living mystery carved into limestone, draped in emerald canopies, and guarded by ancient spirits. As dawn breaks over Mount Mulu, the world begins to stir, calling adventurers into its depths. The wind carries echoes of history, of explorers who once stood where you now stand, drawn by the same magnetic pull of discovery. Beneath your feet lies a land shaped over millions of years, where towering spires rise like sentinels of stone. You're not just entering a forest, you're stepping into a story that began long before us. The air thickens as you cross into the rainforest, a world dense with shadows and secrets. Vines twist like serpents around ancient trunks, orchids bloom in impossible colors, and every step sinks slightly into the earth. Somewhere ahead, the jungle opens to reveal wonders hidden from all but the boldest souls. From the riverbanks, voices rise, deep, resonant, filled with rhythm and reverence. These are the songs of the Orang Ulu, the guardians of this land. Their tattoos tell stories of courage, their headdresses shimmer with feathers, and their eyes hold the wisdom of generations. You follow a trail older than memory, one worn smooth by countless footsteps. The forest grows quieter here, as if listening. Strangler figs loom overhead, their roots entwined like ancient fingers. Every shadow seems alive, watching, waiting, reminding you that you are not alone in this place. Above, movement flickers, a silvery gibbon leaps effortlessly between branches, its cry echoing like a ghostly call. A rhinoceros hornbill soars overhead, its massive bill slicing through the sunlight like a blade. These creatures are more than animals, they are the messengers of the jungle. At the edge of the jungle, the ground drops away into darkness. Deer Cave yawns before you, vast, silent, impossibly wide. The air feels cooler here, charged with something ancient. It's said that millions of bats live within, and when night falls, they pour out in a swirling black river against the twilight sky. As dusk descends, the cave exhales. A deafening rush fills the air. Thousands upon thousands of wrinkle-lipped free-tailed bats burst forth in a spiraling dance, followed by swallows diving like arrows. The sky turns alive with motion, and the forest below braces for the nightly hunt. Nearby, a pennant elder gestures silently toward the cave entrance, his face etched with lines of wisdom. He speaks in hushed tones of the spirits that dwell within, beings who guard the treasures of the underworld. His people once roamed freely, but now they walk a fine line between modernity and memory. He shows you the intricate tattoos on his arms, swirling patterns that map the stars and rivers of his ancestors. Each mark tells a story of survival, of kinship with the land. In the flickering firelight, the ink glows like ancient runes, binding him to the forest that has given him everything. High above the jungle floor, a skywalk stretches like a silver thread through the treetops. As you cross, the world shifts, you're no longer a visitor, but part of the canopy itself. Below, a troop of maroon leaf monkeys leaps gracefully between branches, their calls bouncing through the leaves like laughter. Wind whispers through the leaves, carrying the scent of damp earth and blooming pitcher plants. Nepenthes lowy clings to tree trunks, their crimson traps glowing in the dim light. Every inch of this forest breathes, pulses, and watches, a symphony of life orchestrated by nature itself. In the limestone cliffs, hidden among roots and vines, lie entrances to caves older than human memory. These are not just holes in the rock, they are gateways. Some say they lead to other worlds, others believe they hold the bones of ancient beasts. One thing is certain, they are sacred. Gua Angan, the Cave of Winds, exhales cool air even in the heat of midday. Inside, stalactites hang like daggers, and strange fungi glow faintly in the dark. Here, archaeologists found human remains, proof that people have come here for thousands of years, drawn by forces we may never understand. Deep within Gua Neza Baguz lies Sarawak Chamber, a cathedral of stone, larger than 5 football fields. Your voice echoes endlessly, swallowed by the sheer scale of it. Stalagmites rise like pillars, and the ceiling disappears into darkness. You feel small here, insignificant, yet connected to something eternal. Suddenly, a beam of light slices through the gloom, sunlight piercing through a crack in the roof. It illuminates the chamber in golden hues, revealing textures and shapes that look almost divine. For a moment, you forget you're underground. This feels like heaven. Out in the open again, A reticulated python coils lazily on a sun-drenched branch. Its scales shimmer like armor forged in the fires of the earth. It watches you with unblinking eyes, predator and protector, feared and revered. In many myths, snakes are the keepers of hidden knowledge. Back near the river, a Kayan fisherman casts his net with practiced grace. He speaks of the yellow-throated marten, a sleek, golden-furred creature that moves like smoke through the underbrush. It's clever, he says, and it knows when someone is listening. Your journey leads you to the Pinnacles Summit Trek, a grueling climb up razor-sharp limestone ridges. With each step, the forest changes, dipterocarp gives way to mossy understory, and soon, only stunted trees remain. You are ascending into another world. Ropes and ladders guide you up near vertical walls. Rain begins to fall, turning the rocks slick. But ahead, the summit beckons, jagged limestone spires crowned with mist. You grip the rope tighter, trusting not just your strength, but the spirit of those who came before. At last, you stand atop the pinnacles. The world spreads before you, endless green, broken only by limestone towers rising like frozen waves. Clouds drift below your feet, and for a moment, you feel like a god looking down on creation. This is what explorers dreamed of. Later, you descend along the Headhunter's Trail, a path once used by warriors seeking honor. The jungle closes in, thick and humid. Every turn feels like stepping deeper into legend. You wonder what battles were fought here, what souls still linger. By boat, you travel the Melanor River, its waters clear and cold, reflecting the sky. Along the banks, Barawan hunters track deer through the undergrowth. They move silently, their bows slung across their backs. This land is not just theirs by birth, it is theirs by blood. That night, gathered around the flames, the elders speak of Tama Nilong, the hunter who first led explorers to Mount Mulu's summit. His name lives on in the wind, in the rustle of leaves, in every footstep taken by those who dare to seek the truth. The final trek to Mount Mulu's peak is a test of will. Moss covers everything like a velvet shroud. At Camp 4, you rest, staring up at the dark silhouette of the mountain. Tomorrow, you'll face the ropes, the cliffs, and the unknown. But tonight, you dream of clouds and stars. At sunrise, you reach the summit. Mist rolls away like curtains, revealing a kingdom of peaks and valleys bathed in golden light. You feel weightless, timeless. This is the reward, not just the view, but the understanding that some places are meant to be earned. Below, Clearwater Cave winds through the mountain like a serpent made of water and stone. Measuring over 220 kilometers long, it is a labyrinth of wonders, home to blind fish, echoing chambers, and secrets still undiscovered. Few have seen its depths, and fewer still have returned unchanged. In 1988, explorers linked Clearwater Cave to the Cave of the Winds, creating a passage that stretched across mountains. It was more than a discovery, it was a revelation. These caves were not separate, they were one great, breathing entity. Farther east, White Rock Cave hides its own mysteries. Discovered in 2003, it connects to Clearwater, extending the system even further. Inside, explorers found the API chamber, a cavern so vast it could swallow entire cities. And still, more waits to be found. For decades, British and American teams have returned, drawn by the promise of discovery. They bring maps, ropes, and lights, but also dreams. Every expedition adds a new chapter to the story of Mulu, and every explorer leaves a piece of themselves behind. Mulu is not just a park, it is a living museum. Over 3,500 species of plants grow here, from towering shorea trees to delicate epiphytes clinging to cliffs. Orchids bloom in impossible colors, and pitcher plants trap unwary insects. Life thrives in every corner. Hidden in the streams are creatures found nowhere else, the Gunung Mulu stream toad, the Borneo squat frog. Their skin holds secrets, their songs echo through the night. Scientists study them, but the locals know them best, guardians of the water, protectors of balance. Among the trees, a semi-nomadic pennon camp glimmers in the early morning light. Smoke curls from cooking fires, children chase butterflies, and elders carve tools from bamboo. Though the world rushes forward, here, time flows differently, guided by the rhythm of the jungle. At dusk, the village comes alive with dance. Feet stamp the earth in rhythm, bodies sway like trees in the wind. Feathers flutter, beads rattle, and faces painted with charcoal and oil glow in the firelight. This is culture, raw, alive, eternal. Not far from the wild, the Royal Mulu Resort offers a different kind of sanctuary. Built in the style of a traditional longhouse, it blends comfort with heritage. From your window, you see the same mountains that explorers once crossed oceans to find. Above, a small plane lands at Mulu Airport, the only gateway to this remote paradise. Visitors arrive with backpacks and wonder, unaware that they've stepped into a world that defies logic. Here, nature writes the rules, and humans are merely guests. Plans to expand the park to Gunung Buddha and beyond offer hope. More land means more protection for the rare species that call this place home. It's a battle not just for conservation, but for identity, for the soul of the jungle and its people. A ranger stands at the edge of the protected zone, rifle slung over his shoulder. He is not just a guardian of borders, but of stories, of bats, of caves, of spirits and songs. He nods solemnly. This land remembers, he says, and it protects those who respect it. As your journey ends, you return to the park headquarters. The skywalk fades behind you, the caves whisper goodbye, and the forest grows quiet. Yet, something within you has changed. You leave footprints behind, but the park has left its mark on you. One day, you will return, because Mulu doesn't let go easily. It calls to the adventurer, the seeker, the dreamer. It is not just a destination, it is a calling. And as long as the wind blows through the pinnacles and the bats fly into the sunset, Mulu will wait.